It's the Bloody Butcher Barber Bling build. It's the Bloody Butcher Barber Bling build. It's the Bloody Butcher Barber Bling build that I got from the Blind Burrows. Yeah. Suck what, Butcher?
So what is up, ladies, gentlemen, and big fluffy unicorns everywhere? Imfamydidit. We're doing it again. This time we're doing it in Diablo 4 Season 1, Season of the Malignant. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm having a blast with this build. If you know me, and I've been playing Diablo for decades, and I just want to go fast and blow stuff up. That's my niche. That's what I like to do. And the Bloody Butcher Barber Bling build that you get from the Blind Burrows allows me to do that. Maybe not as fast as hashtag Blood Brush. Bring it back! I want to go fast. I want to blow stuff up. And I don't do the meta builds. And yes, there is a meta piece in here. And I would still say that it's meta even after the patch because it's still just insane. And if you're not running it, why not? Do it. Do it.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, what he said. Now, with the pieces in general, pick whatever you want. My rule of thumb is stack to your skills. Whatever skills you're trying to run, that's what you want. You want to find pieces that are going to give you those bonuses to where you can roll those bonuses, so on and so forth. What I really want to focus on is the aspects. Now, the helm with this particular build, I don't really necessarily need this aspect, but it is working. So I ain't messing with it. Razor plate, I'm stacking thorns. So yeah, got it from a world boss. Super excited. I thought I was going to get the Frostburn gloves and the Howl from Below gloves before I even started on the razor plate, and now I got it. So yeah, get your razor plate. Runic gloves are the ultimate shadow. Now here, Frostburn, Howl from Below, they're great. I got this aspect, wanted to try it, and I was just starting to use Bone Storm as an ultimate, and it's working out for me. So yeah, get you that. Bone Storm and Blood Wave are also darkness skills. Everything on this build is set on darkness, shadow damage, damage over time. I'm proccing my passive, the blight, whatever. We'll get to that. And it's a lot of extra damage. So send it. Temerity, I'm not focusing on my health. I'm not focusing on my armor. I'm focusing on speed, zip through, dodge, hopefully. And that's it. This gives me a bonus. You can pretty much put whatever pair of pants you want in there, but or dress or skirt. Or I don't just pick one. All right, Temerity. Penitent Greaves. It's no longer F your shoes, malicious, because I got me some. Shout out to hashtag Clan Vamp. I'm not really focused on ice. I was at one point. Freeze, cold, whatever. I still get the chance to chill. So it is bonus damage. But the speed is what I wanted. So Penitent Greaves, get them. I'm hard-pressed to get rid of this weapon. I've been looking, and I can't get rid of it. Blood-Soaked Flamer, it's got a lot of what I want. I'm looking for better. When I get it, I will update you. Because it'll be all over Twitter or X. I'm sorry, Elon. I'm sorry. Forgive me, X. Now, Blood-Soaked, the aspect, Blood Mist leaves a trail that lasts for 4 seconds and deals X shadow damage per second. Keyword shadow damage. 2 enemies who stand in it. Your movement speed is no longer reduced while Blood Mist is active. This is very important because if you're not using Blood Mist as a go shit button, and you're using it like me as an offensive steamroll, spread as far and wide as I possibly can, my darkness plague, this helps. So get you one. Hold on a minute. Hydrate, people. Hydrate. Off to the shield here. Now, I am running thorns. I'll show you the thorns I'm currently running once we get done with the build here. I can stack and get more out of my thorns, but right now at the level that I'm currently running this build out, just for speed farming, upgrading my glyphs, so on and so forth, this is really nice because of the skill that's on it. Lucky Hit, while you have an active Bone Storm, hitting an unaffected enemy has a 5% chance to spawn an additional storm at their location. Each of your active sacrifice bonuses, which in my case are all 3, increases the chance by 25%, and the total additional bone storms you can have by 1. So I have one that I cast that's on me. Okay. Then I have all of my things sacrificed, which gives me massive bonuses up to 75% of getting another bone storm, and then increases the amount that I can get. So I got bone storms everywhere. And those are potential critical hit chances. Yeah? You see where we're going with this? It's the Bloody Butcher's Barber Bling build. Okay? Blighted Band. You deal 106% increased damage for 6 seconds after the Shadow Blight key passive. Told you we talk about that. Damages enemies 10 times. With my corpse tendrils, with my ability to blood mist in, and with my ability to walk near corpses automatically activates an equipped corpse skill every second, dealing 22% reduced damage, I'm getting more corpse explosions at a reduced damage, but still a potential for a critical hit. A free corpse tendril, potentially every other second, sometimes longer, sometimes faster, sometimes they're back to back, sometimes they're not. But I'm sucking them all together. They're taking all my damage, and they're just suck what? And then they're just chunky salsa that I pick their golden fruits up. Okay? That's how that works. But doesn't it take time because it's damage over time? Well, yes. Okay? That's where this piece comes in. Doesn't matter. Again, stack to your skills. This one, each time the Shadow Blight key passive deals damage to enemies, it increases the next Shadow Blight's damage within 10 seconds by 41%, stacking up to 5 times. That's massive damage. And then you bring the Barber. Critical strikes and all subsequent damage within 2.3 seconds is absorbed by your target. Then the absorbed damage erupts onto surrounding enemies. Stored damage is increased by 14% per second. Now, before the patch, before this most recent patch that we had, it used to work like, say, if you're fighting a boss and I critical hit that boss, all damage, including from other players, would go into this pool. And then at the end of that 2.3 seconds, it would explode, and you could legit wipe out the boss in like 2 to 3 seconds, depending on the power level of the other players that were there. It was nuts. Well, they fixed that, and I agree, they should have. But this piece is still awesome! It hits so hard! I get to smack them all the time. It's just the greatest thing ever, and you should have one. I don't care if it's meta. I don't care. Suck what? The Barber sucked what? And it's still good. Are you done? Yeah, sorry. Not sorry. It's a good piece. And the more people that run it, the better, because you can just annihilate legions. You can annihilate nightmare dungeons. You can annihilate bosses. I mean, I fought the boss 3 times in the past couple days, and we've had no issues with it. It's done in less than... We wait there longer than it takes to beat the boss. So, if that's telling you something. Then we got Chain of Explosive Mist. I don't care where you get this. You got to get it somewhere. I'm only running it on my amulet because, like a dumb shit, he broke down the one that makes us go faster when we go past people. They're not people, they're demons. Shut up! Don't you be specious with me. Whatever. Blood Mist triggers corpse explosion on surrounding corpses. When Blood Mist detonates a corpse, its cooldown is reduced by, in my case, 8 seconds. Putting it on your amulet gives you a 50% bonus to whatever the actual aspect is. So, bada bing, bada boom. Cooldowns, 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 cooldowns. And like I said, I'm not using Blood Mist as a panic button. I'm using it as an offensive weapon. You combine all that with Bone Spear, or Bone Storm. You combine all that with the Barber. You can combine all of that with the damage over time. It's just insane. And then we throw on the Thorns. Now, right now, again, it's low. It's kind of low. I could be way higher than that, but I'm using the Lidless Well, and it's working for me. If you don't want to use the Lidless Well, or you haven't picked one up yet, stack as high as you can Thorns on your shield. There you go. And that's pretty much it. That's the build right now. there's still pieces that I need to get, and I'm working on it. I'm still grinding. That's why I'm still kind of down in the lower levels. You know, I'm pushing, I think, 35s. I can just rip through fairly quickly. And I'm obviously tier 4. World tier 4. So, yeah. Go get you some. Sacrificing everything, like I said. I'll go over this kind of slow for you so you can see what we got here. If it's something that's really important, I'll shout it out to you. But no, let's just go to the skills, okay? So you can see them here. Blood Surge helps me get my cooldowns back. Obviously, I want more damage. I want more essence. Blood Mist, running up to this side. The important thing is Blood Mist leaves behind a corpse every second. So if I'm blowing corpses up, it's just, it helps. Enhanced Blood Mist reduces the cooldown of Blood Mist by 2 seconds. So when I cast an overpowered skill, like Blood Surge, increases my cooldowns. This was going to be the Bloody Popcorn build, but it became the Bloody Butcher Barber's Bling build that you get by beating the Butcher in the Blind Burrow, because I spent a lot of time in the Blind Burrow. Honestly, looking for the Howl from below, because that's where I was told to go. Never got it there. Not one time! Corpse Explosion. You can drop it down to 1, because what's important is these two here. Well, not even so much that, but you gotta have that, so yeah. Blighted Corpse Explosion is the important one there, so make sure you got that on there. Decrepify, I just need it to be a skill. I don't need it to be in my bar because I got an aura. So there you go, free skill. That's how I'm running the Bone Storm. Corpse Tendrils, 1-to-1, all the way up to Plagued Corpse. I want to make them vulnerable. I want to smack them as hard as possible. Ultimate Bone Storm, and then max it out. That critical strike chance is very important because we want to proc the Barber. Standalone, don't really care. This, I care about. I want to increase max bonuses anywhere I can get them. And then Shadow Blight. Get you some. The Paragons, I'm just going to zoom out here, let y'all see the path real quick. This is the path that works for me. And we just going straight up. We pick up the things that are giving us what we need, which is more boom, more speed. So yeah, that's it. That's the build. Bloody Butcher Barber Bling build that you get by beating the Butcher in the Blind Burrows. Yeah. I want it stuck in your head. Sing it. Let's go. Here's a Helltide. I don't feel like doing a Helltide right now. Let's see here. 33 gold fine. Let's go. Okay, we gotta clean these out. I gotta go get some more. Break these down too. Like if you're ripping through the rifts, I keep calling them rifts. If you're ripping through the dungeons, then go ahead and get rid of the ones that you're beating the shit out of and salvage them. Make some new ones that are higher level. I started. Yes, I did. It's right there. Mercy's Reach. Boom. All right. Well, that's it for me. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all see what this thing can do. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.